guys, welcome back to my channel. So as the title says, I'm going to be doing a review for you. The last review I did was probably the Little Mermaid palette. So I'm going to be doing on the Tarte new Mattes palette. Oh my gosh, I've had this for actually a few weeks now. I was gonna make a tutorial when I first got it, but I didn't for some reason. I don't know, a lot of stuff's been going on. So I decided to make a tutorial after I've actually worn this quite a few times, and I kind of always go back to the same type of look. I love this palette. I'm so happy because it's all mattes and it's beautiful, and I really, I'm not a big fan of purple. I think I love all colors, but I don't know, I've never really liked it that much. Maybe because I have blue eyes, so I don't feel like it works well all the time. I like to wear like orange and browns and yellows and stuff. But I think because of me going pink with my hair, which is sadly not that pink. There's some on the bottom, but like it's all coming out, so I gotta redo it. But because of doing that, I think that's why I've been like gravitating towards purples and stuff like that, and I love it. I love this palette. So that's what I want to show you guys and talk about. Just the pigmentation is incredible. It's so buttery. Oh my gosh, is it buttery. Every color. And sometimes when you get a palette, some colors are buttery, some are a little chalky. These are all super great. Color payoff is awesome, and it's perfect for the everyday makeup wearers and perfect for the, oh, I don't really know, I don't like to play with a lot of color, because they're all really natural and subdued. So I really like that. Totally can do a lot of day looks, night looks, and day to night. So that is what I want to show you guys. And look at the packaging too, like awesome packaging. It's so, I like rocks. I don't know if you know that about me, but I really like rocks. I used to collect them as a child, and every once in a while my mom will like bring me a rock and she'll be like, look what I found for you, and I'm like, oh yay. So I've just always had a fascination with the earth and rocks, and I just really like this marbly type of a rock. So I think it was really well put together. And it kind of throws you off thinking that the colors are going to be like this, and they're not. They are more subdued, but they just work so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love them. So really, the whole palette has great colors, very, you know, not too different from each color. Like I said, they're all very natural-like. I love the names as well. The names are awesome. I personally think that they're limited edition palettes are better than their permanent ones. Just me, but those are always kind of standing out for me. The packaging is just like, you can't go wrong. And I think all of Tarte is like stepping it up. Like their mascara, my favorite. Like I love their mascara. There's only one product that I think looks good on everybody, which is the Amazonian Clay Foundation, but not on me. I put it on me and it just kind of made me look bleh. But I think it looks awesome on everyone else, and just their like their oil, and they're just coming out with so much. So I'm really happy that they came out with this palette, because I don't think people understand and appreciate mattes. Mattes are so important. It's really difficult to make a look good with all shimmer and glitters, and I love glitter, but you can't do it. But you can do a whole look with mattes. So starting off, my favorite color I'm going to start with is pink outside the box. My favorite, that's what's on my lid right now. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous pink without being too pink for around the eyes. Just a really nice lid color and highlight color for your brow bone. And then Rose to the Occasion right next to it is a really, really nice taupe color. More of, you know, in the, again, purple tones, but it's not like gray like the other ones. That's what I have in my crease. I love that color. It's probably my favorite in the palette for blending. It's really good for blending. Then we have View from the Taupe. Totally taupe, really nice. This color is, I think, an essential that everyone should have in general, whether they own this palette or not. It's just a really good blending color again, and it's a neutral, so it goes with anything. You can make this more of a cooler, warm color. It's like right in the middle. And then move up top, starting from the left, Stand Out from the Crowd. Again, a really nice, pretty color. I like that it's more yellow based, because again, we have the pink underneath, and this is my favorite for like right under the brow bone if you want to go matte. Totally love that color. Or even in the inner tear duct without, you know, being too shimmery, because a lot of people put inner tear ducts, they make it shimmer. This is just a really nice color, and it's nice for like a highlight that you don't want shimmery. Peach for the Stars. I love that name. That's so cute. This one is a really nice natural color. On some people it probably wouldn't show up depending on your skin tone. With me being so pale, it definitely does. So this color again is great for being really natural, really subtle. Perfect for those everyday wearers that want to, you know, wear stuff to work, don't want to go too flashy. And then moving on to Two Plums Up is such a beautiful purple. Really, really smoky. I have that on my outer corner. I love that color. Without being too purple, it's still, again, nice and not too vivid, but not too deep where we're gonna lose the purpleness and get to like a really dark color. I think a lot of purples get a little either too purple or they get too dark where you can't even see the purple when it's on the lid. So that isn't fun. So those are great. Awesome colors. The brown and the black eyeliners, I think those are great for if you want to smoke it out even more. However, I don't use that for a liner, me personally. So I think that's great for the people that do like using more of a smoky liner opposed to a really harsh one. And also just using them for shadows. You don't really need to use those just for liners. So it's always good to have a good dark brown and a black. The black is very pigmented, so bravo. And then the blush. The blush, I really like this blush because, I mean, Tarte's just spot on with their blushes all the time. I mean, there's so many, there's a blush for everybody, for every skin type, you know, whether they like shimmer, whether they like sparkles or matte, it is awesome. So I do like this one. I really like the picture, the indent, whatever that they did. It's really pretty, kind of like a river in the jungle. So that one's really nice. I think can work with anyone, and I think matte blushes are so important because a lot of people go crazy with the highlight, me included. So you gotta have that matte blush to even you out. And it's not too pink, and it's a nice natural pink color. So I think that goes well for all ages, and that's what's also really important about this palette. A lot of people go, oh, you know, I can't wear that because I'm too old, or, yeah, and that's just sad because really you can wear whatever you want with whatever age. You just got to get the confidence to do it. So this palette can work well for those younger girls that really like some pretty colors and want to get into like getting a cute little palette, and then also for the older women that still want to use colors and makeup. This is a perfect palette for everyone. So I think that it's really well put together, and I'm so happy they came out with one, and it's just nice to see. And it's not that big. I mean, you could just throw that, you know, it's the size of my hand. You could throw that in your makeup bag and go, that's it. So I actually have never found a palette where like, not never, but that's kind of like this size where I was like perfectly happy I used all my colors and I didn't have to bring something else. So I think it's perfect for those people that are on the go or, you know, going somewhere for like a few days vacation. Just take this palette. You could do so many different colors and looks. This is just one of them that I created. Oh, okay. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, taking a Real Techniques domed shadow brush, I'm gonna take the Rose to the Occasion, and I'm going to put that all in my crease, starting from the outer corner and going all the way inward. Now, depending on eye shapes, you know, you don't have to go as far in, but I don't have that much of a socket as I would like, so that's why I'm going to be putting this everywhere. And this look can be universal, definitely to anyone. So I just want that to be really, really soft. Using the same brush, I'm taking 2 pumps up, and that's that deep purple. I'm putting that starting on my corner, outer corner, and then slowly bringing it in, but not too much. I don't want it to go past the middle part of my lid that much. And I really want to build that color up. And I find like with this brush, it's really easy to like do it soft because, you know, usually you have to like blend it out so it's not too harsh of lines. It kind of applies it already really blended out for you, so it's kind of nice. And then if I lose any of the other color, I'm just going to go back in and make sure that's blended. Taking a MAC 219 brush, I'm going to be using Stand Out from the Crowd, or Sand Out from the Crowd, fun names. And I'm going to use that right underneath my brow. So it's pretty dramatic once you first put it on, but then again, I'm going to go back with my Real Techniques brush, and then blend that out. I'm going to use NYX right on my lid, right there, just so I can get the other color to really pop. I don't want too much, doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just going to like blend that out with my finger. Okay. So taking my favorite color in the whole thing, I'm going to be using a MAC 213 brush, and the color is, let's see, Pink Outside the Box. Oh, it's just such a pretty pastel pink. Very, very cool color. Again, in that purple family. And again, all these colors are just so buttery. So after I kind of do that, I always go back in with like my finger and I'll just kind of press that. And then I'll bring it up just a tiny bit and then put that in my corner, and I'm going to mix that a little bit with Stand Out from the Crowd. And then if I lost that purple too much on the outer corner, again, going back and blending. It's not that big of a deal. Now the eyeliner colors that it came with, I just really like a really defined eyeliner. Hence the Stila. I really like liquid, I really like gel, so I am not going to use the powder. I did use it, however, just with like the colors, I just like the really, really nice fine look. So I'm just going to be using my Stila waterproof liner and doing my everyday cat wing lighter. Okay, so all I really did was put a little bit of mascara on and then my Ardell Demi Wispies on because those are my favorite. So you guys have already seen me kind of put my mascara on and everything. So on to underneath, I'm going to be going back in with my MAC 2119, and again I'm going to go in with 2 pumps up, right starting on like the outer corner, and I do this all the time just to open up my eye more. Starting darker and slowly getting lighter. A tiny bit thicker to start, and then we'll get a little thinner. And then from the inner corner, I'm going to go in with a View from the Taupe. It's a little bit more of a gray color. And then kind of bleed those two together, but still maintaining that purple. And then go back in with Pink Outside the Box and Stand Out from the Crowd, and blending that kind of into it. And then just applying some black mascara on your bottom lashes. Okay, so I already have bronzed my face and highlighted it, so I just need to add the blush that it came with, and it is an Elevated. Again, another matte blush. And I'm just going to be taking a Real Techniques multitask brush for this. This will be the first time I have used the blush. I've done this eye look before, but first time I'm actually using the blush with it. And just to top everything off, totally unrelated to the palette, I'm going to be using Urban Decay's The Naked Lip Glosses. Love these. And this is in Beso. Beso. It's Beso. So this is their deepest one. They're all very nude anyway. So I don't want anything too vivid on my lips. Alright, and that's the finished look. I have worn this quite a few times, but it's like, I love it. I love these colors, and I am not a purple girl, but I really do. I recommend anyone to get this palette. It is just an awesome, beautiful palette. It's my first Tarte palette too. I've just usually gotten their blushes or their lipsticks, but this palette is awesome. So I do recommend anyone to try it. because it is limited edition. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like this video and please subscribe if you haven't already. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye!